welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Kyle Schwarber riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and pitching in this game, Jordan Montgomery. What do we have on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Whit Merrifield stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch, 5 o'clock.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
The second baseman.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done, and the defense right there stood no chance.
This is Bryson Stott. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. On the ground at first. Could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. To Diaz, that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has.
Back here in Queens, and getting to start here today, Colby Allard. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On a line out towards center. Pache right there to make the grab. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Francisco Lindor.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Andres Jimenez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's downstairs and outside. The wind and the pitch. And that one hammered. Pache reaching back towards the wall. Going. Towering shot to center. His 36th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Yandy Diaz now, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That misses the zone. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And another ball. 1 run across in the frame so far as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Boom. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Montgomery back to work. And a good eye there. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or fans better look out in the stands.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. That misses the zone. And the count is 3-1.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one to first. Diaz takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
That's it. The right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And that one fouled off. The Phillies down by a run here at the top of the second. Strike 2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Bam, swinging. Pulled the string of the changeup. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Just missed.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Over to Diaz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Lindor retired.
batting 6. No left field.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
So a man aboard now with one away. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Man at first, now batting Key Brian Hayes.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out far, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Bader up to the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That one fouled off. This to center field. Pache makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. In the dirt, nothing happening on the bases, though. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And another ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. The Mets trying to break this one open. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 outs. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3. Safely into second. He's got a double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, it's so early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one well upstairs. Now 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Citi Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm. Montgomery measures 6 feet 6 inches, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. To first, leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting it, the shortstop, Edmundo.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
The center fielder, number 24.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Pache stands in for the Phillies.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Jimenez throw to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The wide to kick the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of life in this one.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball.
Threw
1
that
strike.
fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one ripped. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One out, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Pache moving back for it. Get out of town. He'll touch them all. His 54th home run of the season. It's 4-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. Just MVP all over again.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. And it skips in the dirt. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Lindor retired.
The left fielder, number 9.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Whit Merrifield. And he deals. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when we've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. He hit into a double play his first time up. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The first baseman, number 3. Right.
Here's Harper now. Grounded out his first time. In there at the knees. Strike one. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. The Phils down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here in Queens, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brian Hayes. The wind of the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 44, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader will hit next. He's been a great free agent side. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 5 zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot, and the lead is now 5-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto, straight out of Carl Albert High School in Midwest City, Oklahoma.
Montgomery back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Rolled out to second in his first at-bat. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. That one to first. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
And at second with 1 away. And now the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The center fielder, number 24, Christian Pache.
Here's Christian Pache. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, 1 out. Fought off foul. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
So the batting order turns over. Whit Merrifield up to the plate, 1 for 2. Up the middle, base hit, and a run in to score.
The batter on the clock, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Out of the zone and a called strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Under this one. Brings it in for the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for New York, Andres Jimenez. Here comes a pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
In the air, left field. And it falls. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. And next for the Mets, Yandy Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Designated hitter. Jorge
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! Another homer. Home run number 55 of the year. And they add on. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Colby Allard won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new pitcher in the game, Christopher Sanchez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right side, hard hit. On to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The pitch. Up the middle, Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run. Harper retired.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And a foul ball. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. Now 1 and 2.
2 strikes to count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Castellanos in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The Mets leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that one ripped into right, and base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Real Muto in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That to right, and it gets into the seats. And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Over to Diaz. And that will end the inning. 2 left on. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And a pitch. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Brian Hayes up now for the Mets. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
44. Harrison.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Nimmo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That's down and in. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the next pitch is way outside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Edmundo Sosa. As the lefty gets to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and even with his speed, they get the out.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Pache. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat. That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Into the outfield, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Merrifield, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up. Here, the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball could be 2, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Sanchez back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Bellotti, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one fouled off. Center field. Pache gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Now that second baseman, Andres.
So up next for New York, Andres Jimenez. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Sosa. The throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play.
Now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And that one hit to first. Glove side, but it gets through. Diaz around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Diaz at third. Soler on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Stop over to first in time. Inning over. 2 left for the Mets, and they're on top 7-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And a pitch. Foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next one just misses. And the count 1-2. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Harper stands in now and watches strike 1. That one missing low.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So up next, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Man at first. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
So clutch. You could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And now the lefty. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Bader racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And that's the strikeout looking. Flip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 7-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. The line of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And it's even up. Left-hand batter waits. High fly ball out to left field. Schwarber moving under this one. Nabs it, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Brian.
Brian Hayes up now for the Mets. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that's an out.
The right fielder, number 44, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Harrison Bader. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Right side. Stott over to first in time. And Bader is set down. And that is the inning. So they go quietly there through 8 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 1. We go to the 9th, and now it is JT Realmuto. The pitch. Chop back up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And Realmuto is out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Into the outfield, base hit. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Pache batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. To short, could be 2. On a second, they get 1, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.